Alright, what's poppin', people? It's your boy, Young, not even Scrub Squad anymore. Oh my goodness, this is weird.
Go ahead, no,
Well,
you gotta take your time, bro.
Hello. This is a video on Omari's channel, and for whatever reason, Omari is bullying me, and he has made me open up the video.
Yeah, I made him open up the video because I didn't
This
want
was
to open up.
This was a bad decision.
Alright, so that's Bradley because he didn't want to, open with his name.
What? Oh, because I was gonna say Scrub Squad, but I'm not Scrub Squad anymore. I quit.
He just retired. Retired?
Retired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Up to a great start. Anyways, we're gonna be more or less discussing like the Persona 3 and 5 dancing games and our expectations on it, Persona Cube, Persona 3, and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Just general thoughts. General thoughts. Discussion.
So where do you want to start off? Or like, how do you want to?
Well, let's start with what was
off?
actually revealed. The games, Persona 3 and 5, Dancing
Okay.
Star Night and Dancing Moon Night. Those names are a reach, by the way.
So get this right. If you think about it, if you really think about it, Persona's the new Pokemon.
It was the original Pokemon. It came out before Pokemon.
Listen. We've got Sun and Moon.
Where's the sun?
Star. Oh, I almost said the N-word. Oh my goodness. Oh, my bad. Yo. Oh, alright. Did we cut that?
No,
go ahead and cut that.
We got that.
Oh my goodness, help.
Go, continue. Please. You've already ruined this.
Okay. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not really into, like, okay, I was about to lie heavily, because I was going to say I'm not really into dancing games, but Omari has already seen me play Dance Central and fiend that game.
You know those moves, like...
I know the moves, bro. I'm trying to... Ooh. It's like how I reach my zen, like, you just put on, like, some Lady Gaga.
You hit a 5-star on Lady Gaga.
Leave me alone, okay? It's okay. So, I don't know, like, since it's not like a dancing game, like a legitimate, like, dancing game, like, it's not as interactive, it's using, button commands.
Yeah, it's like the Hatsune Miku, like, rhythm games.
Alright, well, I've never played...
I used to play it, I had it on the PSP, like, me and our friends, like, we were going through that Vocaloid phase in college.
Okay.
Regrettably, college was only, like, 3 years ago. So, that's a yikes, but anyways... We were playing Hatsune Miku on our PSPs, and it was okay, right? I wasn't the best. I'm not good at rhythm games. Like, another rhythm game that people are really into these days is Osu, or Os, or however you pronounce it. I don't know how you people pronounce it, but that game is really popular for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's similar to
Os
that.
looks dope. I want to try Os, because Os looks dope.
It's a lot of fun. Again, I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
I'm just when it comes to rhythm games, I'm not the best at them, but I think it's really cool that they're announcing these like so early, that they're showing the support so early on into like Persona 5's development, and the fact that
I mean, it makes sense though, because Persona 5 did well just everywhere.
It did incredibly
like,
well. It reached #1 in the UK. That's the first time it's ever charted, I think, like top 20, like ever.
That's crazy.
I think like for any series, any installment in the series. I'm not speaking facts here because I have not researched this at all. So if I'm wrong, go ahead and let me know that I'm wrong. I'll take the L.
Okay.
But I think I'm right.
So what I can tell you is that in North America, as far as never mind.
Oh, wait, Persona 4 Golden might have done well. London is the UK, but the US probably.
Okay, so Persona 5 has sold over 1.8 million copies.
Is that worldwide?
So far. That's worldwide.
Nice.
I think 40% are from Japan, 35% are from America, and I think about 10% are from Europe, and then just the rest of the world there. So that's really good.
That is very good.
That's actually amazing.
Million? Wow.
Almost 2 million. So
that's
it's clear.
actually super good for the series because they were like, I think they were like struggling a while back.
That's good for like a JRPG just in general.
Like Atlas, I think as a whole was struggling before they got picked up by Sega. That helped with their financing, and then they started milking the shit out of Persona 4.
You gotta do what you gotta do for the money.
Yeah. And now we gotta show
facts.
the support again, right?
Yep. Because this is important, right? This is important. They've announced these dancing games,
Yeah.
right? Clearly on the Persona 5 engine. It's clearly on the same exact engine, just, reworked so that, it can fit a dancing game sort of, environment. So what they've done is given us a way to continue enjoying Persona 5 through dancing, Star Night?
Yeah, Star Night, yeah.
But then they're giving us Persona 3 Dancing Moon Night.
Right?
And that one's a little peculiar.
And we were discussing this like a while back, and we were like, yo, what if they're looking to see like where the support's at for this game, like what we're thinking, right? If people show out for the Persona 3 games, right, the dancing games, and like people like show the support, they buy the games, like gets like pretty good reviews and stuff like that. I think they're willing to like make remake the original games. And that's what we're thinking, right? They've got the models for it now. Yeah. They're making them.
They got the models. They have no reason.
They have no reason
at this point, basically, not to.
It's due a remake too. Like, not just to be honest, all of them passed before it's due a remake. I would like to see Persona 2 and 1 remade, especially number 2.
I absolutely would too.
But because number 2 is like one of my favorites in the series. But I guess 3 is is where 3 is where literally like where the series got recognized and got like noticed like around the world outside.
It's like
of
its
Japan.
final. It's like Shin Megami Tensei's Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's like
it just revitalized like that whole business.
Like Shin Megami Tensei was such a niche game, like only like in Japan, like that's a niche. Fucking
niche.
Yeah.
Nice.
I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
It was a niche game in Japan,
right? And then it got picked up. Like it was the social link aspect, I think, that helped pick it up as well, among like the amazing storyline and everything, the characters. It was just good all around. And then it got redone again. We got Persona 3 Fez like 2 years later, which had the answer featuring Aegis. And that did, I believe, I don't know, like I have a lot of gratitude for Persona 3 in terms of like the fucking grind fest that it is. But I don't know, I really think that they're gonna remake it, and
I'm just really hoping.
Just hoping.
I'm hoping that the Persona 3, if they do remake it and it runs on the Persona 5 engine, I hope that does like well to complement the game.
Yeah.
As I know that Persona 3 isn't necessarily a game that's lost to time. It's not that far gone. However, I know that a lot of features aren't so suitable for the modern
a
game.
lot of features, like a lot of things, like you couldn't control your party members, like they'd be using like your like
that would tilt so many people.
Yeah, it literally became a meme where like people be like, oh, Mitsuru used Marin Karin, where it's like, no, I need you to attack the shadow, please use like Bufudan or something.
But like that's another thing though. Like I could also see that because they are aware that Persona 3 has the impact that it did. And because they don't want to alienate any of the older fans, I could see them making like 2 modes, right? So you could have like your classic mode, and then you could have modern mode, basically.
I could see that.
Which would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because that could be like basically your hard mode, honestly.
Yeah.
Classic would be your hard
like
mode.
Traditional or normal, basically. I feel that's how they would do it.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. But they definitely like I'd have to play the normal mode because I can't. I played that game once. I can't stand that old mode anymore.
Okay, so like as far as me personally, Persona 5 is the only Persona game I've beaten. Call me a fraud as much as you want. I don't really care. I started playing Persona 4. I made it like halfway through Kanji's palace. Not palace. Oh my goodness. What's it called? A dungeon?
Yeah,
whatever.
We just call it a dungeon because it's in the TV world, right?
Yeah, it's in the TV world. It was his nightmare thingy, whatever, blah blah. And so Omari, I talk to Omari quite a lot. So every time he talks about Persona 3, it's like, man, I love that game. And then it's like 5 negative things about the game that aren't even necessarily about the game itself. It's more just gameplay.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why would I ever do this to myself?
I hate the gameplay so much.
Party members getting exhausted and just walking away. Why would I want that?
Yo, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like,
just
yo,
be like,
stop being such a bitch, but you're not gonna sit here and tell me that not having fast travel wasn't a tedious process.
It's like those things worked fine back in like 2006 because we didn't know that we deserved
at the
better.
time, it was the first Persona game in 3D where we could just walk around the school like that. It was something revolutionary in the series. I wanted that. I needed that. I fiended it.
I'm gonna go like a little off topic here, right? It's like it's on topic, but it's kind of like a tangent, right? One of the harder games that's come out within recent years that has people ranting and raving about its difficulty is Dark Souls, and even Dark Souls has fast traveling.
I didn't know that. I've never played Dark Souls.
I've played Dark Souls for like a total of 5 hours maybe. I don't even enjoy the game, but like I know it has fast traveling. I've seen people fast travel in Dark Souls. That game frustrates me to no end. I was playing Dark Souls, right? I got hit by a common enemy and it put me down and I turned off the game and uninstalled it. I never touched it again.
Yo, there's no way.
That's what would happen to me if I played Persona 3 and one of my party members left and ditched me and then I died.
No, the mechanism is where like your party members can get sick and then like if you go back, because right, if you want to heal, right, I think what was it in Persona 5, you go to the save room. Like, there are save rooms in multiple parts of the palace.
Yeah.
And you can like heal up there. You know, you can save the game. No, in Persona 3, they have a huge tower called Tartarus, right? And you go in and you grind. There's no in the original game. There's no checkpoint. You go in, you reach a certain checkpoint, and you can go back and then save the game like at the start, at the entrance. That's the only place you could save. And if you go down there when one of your team members are sick or they're tired or they died at least once or something like that, you go back and they'll be like, yeah, I can't take this anymore, I'm going home. And they'll ditch you. They're not coming back. I hated that so much. Like they'll like you could get sick if you stayed in Tartarus too long, like the next day you become sick and get a cold. Or like your party members will get sick, and that means that you get critted easily. And let me tell you, when you get critted easily, it's not like you get knocked down and you get back up the next turn. You get knocked down, and when you get back up, that's your turn skipped. Your turn's done. So if your opponent, if you have a persona that's weak to a shadow, say for example, your persona's weak to electricity, and the shadow's using Z on you, it can spam that until you die. You can't do shit. Unless you just hope it misses or uses a different move. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta hope and pray. And it would tilt the shit out of me. Cause you spend hours grinding to die to some BS like that.
I think honestly, like my number one hope for a possible Persona 3 remake is I hope that they expand on just like the actual like world building of the game, because I feel like something that I've heard quite a bit is that Persona 5 has some of the better social links
yeah for sure,
in any Persona game. But I mean, I guess that's to be expected just because they've had one more time to work on it since it was supposed to come out 2014.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that I know that cut deep for you.
Yeah.
but So I feel like, you know, they've had more time to work on it. 2, naturally, your world building and your character development and your writing is just gonna get better as time goes on. You find out what works and you scrap what doesn't work until, you know, you finally get to what most people can agree works, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel like with Persona 3, its potential remake, I want them to expand on the social links. Like, you already have your basis down, but I feel like you can expand upon those same ideas a little bit more now that you have one, like, reception, since the game has been out for what, 12 years at this point almost. You have literally every resource to tell you what was wrong about the game and how to improve about it, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited because a good developer can use those tools and just make an A1 game. This would make, how many times is Persona 3 been released?
It's been released 3 times.
3 times, so this would be its 4th time.
Yep.
If you can't get it right on your 4th time around, I don't know if there's any hope for you as a company. But I trust Atlas. All right, I liked Catherine.
Atlas are very good. Atlas are very good.
I like Persona, or Persona 5. Yeah, Persona 4 is cool. I haven't finished it.
They
I
have a
will
lot of
eventually.
passion for the game, especially the Shin Megami Tensei series.
And yeah, and I can tell they have a lot of passion for like their main series games. It absolutely comes off, and I appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping. I'm hoping. I trust you, Atlas. Don't let brand loyalty screw me over. That happened with Borderlands, and then I was sad.
Yeah. You know, these things happen, man. I mean, the other thing that was announced was Persona Q2, which we literally got nothing on that other than the chibi.
We got the icon.
Yeah, we got the icon, and then like we got like a little glimpse of like
guy.
the chibi characters. Just a little glimpse. No,
Little
well, I don't know.
glimpse.
I don't know if any of these are going to be canon. We already know the dancing games are most likely not going to be canon. They already said it's not going to have a story mode, but replace it with another type of mode. Like, it's going to add like lore and like expand on the original world, but I don't think it's going to be like canon in the sense of actual story mode. Like,
Wait till the game comes out and you find out like An has been dead the whole time.
yo, what?
On some like crazy deep lore.
Yo, that'd be stupid. What? No.
Yo, the whole like, and then you like reprocess the game and you're like, oh my goodness, Anne was dead the whole time. If they pulled something off like that, that'd be heat. Don't sleep.
No, I'd be mad as hell.
No, like if it made sense.
There's no way it's gonna make sense though.
All right, so I definitely don't think I don't think that An was dead the whole game. I don't think it would make sense.
When would she have been dead?
The whole time. It's like that one movie that everybody spoils, so it's not even interesting to watch. Sixth Sense. Because Bruce Willis is dead the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I just spoiled it. Yeah.
Go ahead and spoil a bunch of people. Right. Thank you. Go ahead.
You're welcome.
Yes.
But I don't know. Persona Q2. I didn't play the first one.
I played the first one, and let me tell you, right, the first game, the original games, the gameplay, it was Etrian Odyssey, right? I don't like Etrian Odyssey's game. It's like a dungeon crawler. It was like, for a Persona game, it's like completely brand new. I guess they were just running on the engine that they already had for the system, which is understandable. But like, story mode, I enjoyed the story. Like I did. Like how they fit it into the canon timeline, I call bullshit and plot convenience. But I'm gonna let it rock. Cause I'm not gonna spoil it. Cause if I explain how the plot develops, I'm spoiling like 3 games for you. So I'm not gonna explain.
You're welcome. So I'll explain.
No, you're not gonna explain.
Aegis was dead the whole time, and what's his name, main character from Persona 4, was actually gay. Crazy.
Alright, so he probably was actually gay. Him and Yosuke been at it behind the bins, bro.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I have been spoiled.
I don't know about Persona Q2. I don't even know what I want from it, to be honest. I just want it
Mike Cop.
like, if it looks good, I just want it. Just use a different engine. Give it something unique, please. Don't just make it the
I
same.
feel like honestly, I haven't used my 3DS that often recently. It's feeling a little deprived.
Mine hasn't been used since Sun and Moon drops.
All right, well, you're just weird.
I didn't even finish Sun and Moon.
We got some heat since then. I don't know what you're tripping.
I have no money to buy these games that have said heat.
This is getting dark.
Yeah.
Right before we go, right? Omari currently is not sponsored, so if you could just get Crunchyroll to sponsor him,
right,
and somehow make our cartoons not laggy, that would be A1.
Yes, please, Crunchyroll, hit me up, hit my line.
Also, One Wipe Charlie's. Omari has a fresh bum, but it could be even fresher. Please sponsor him.
Hello?
Have you never heard of One Wipe Charlie's? It'll change your life, bro. Your butthole will smell like peppermint. It is lit. Go ahead and cop.
gonna be it, yo. Leave a like if you enjoy. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. And what you think, like, whether you want episode 3 to be remade or something like that. Just have a discussion in the comment section, please.
Go ahead and support Dancing Moon Knight. It's important.
Yeah, go ahead and show the support. Show out for that game. Do what you must. Subscribe to this channel for more dumb stuff. I guess I don't know.
Just remember, if that game doesn't come out, it was all the community's fault.
Yeah,
you gotta
it's your
support
fault.
that
It's
game.
your fault. All of you.
If you want Persona 3 remade, you need to make sure that you support that game. Now, that doesn't mean lie and say it's good. You just gotta support
You just gotta buy it. Give them your money.
If it's bad, I don't really know.
Let them know it's bad and tell them to improve upon it.
Easy. Bye.